So far, we've been talking about digital transformation and what it takes to do digital transformation. In this episode, I want to bring together some of these ideas that we've talked about. And in the next two episodes that we will close the series with, I will share with you some of the examples of digital transformation that I have come across. And in the last episode, number 10, I will share with you a framework where we can plot these to see how they were transformed, what approach they took, and it will also be a tool for you to decide which processes to transform. So in this summary that I will discuss today of the features of digital transformation and the steps in the process are something that I want to just share my slide with you and share this step-by-step process, which will bring home some of the key features of digital transformation. So we started with, why do we want to do a digital transformation project? Even though it's not a project, it's a process. Why do we want to undertake digital transformation? And of course, the objective is to get to a point where we have a digitally transformed process or a business model or a customer service or a product. But that journey that is with this arrow takes a lot of effort and a lot of bumps sometimes on the way. What do we have to think about? Well, we start with thinking about what is the purpose and how does it tie with our business strategy? Why do we want to transform a process? Why do we want to transform our product itself? And what is the business model that will leverage the value from that then ties in with the business strategy? And in deciding which process to transform, we have to also understand what is the customer saying about that process, because there are so many different possibilities. So you want to pick something that is effective, that is going to change the way you provide services. And then while you're thinking about which process to transform, think about, will the customer engage? Is the customer ready for it? And then we talked about mindful digital transformation. Here, we want to make sure that the transformation does not undermine our own strategy. So it doesn't lower the barrier to entry for our competitors. So it doesn't give away too much of our internal processes, so that it's doing things that are consistent with our strategy. We also discussed the principles of digital transformation. Well, you start with the principles of transformation and then insert digital into it. The first principle is to remove inertia from any exchange or transaction with your customer or partners. And then you go down into that idea and look at the steps in the process that you want to transform. And then eventually weave those steps that are transformed with digital, insert digital into it, and make it a capability of the organization that is creating value for someone. The metrics of transformation. How do we know whether we are succeeding? We need to think about, how will we measure the effectiveness of digital transformation? What is it that's important to us? And that ties back to the business strategy and the business model and our ideas that we started with of which process to transform. So if we follow these steps, we will arrive at digital transformation in a very balanced way, in a way that creates value for the customers and for ourselves. But importantly, we talked about how digital transformation exists in an ecosystem. So a firm is not an island. We work with our partners. We work with our competitors sometimes, called co-opetition. We work with our customers, of course. And most importantly, we engage our employees, because it's their talent that will lead to digital transformation. So this ecosystem is important for us to think about, how do we appropriate value of that digital transformation through the help of employees, with having the proper talent, training, expertise, bringing our customers along. What is it that they really are looking for, and how will they participate? Bringing on partners and competitors also along, because it creates value for everyone when we do it the right way.